Hi Nina, Sam Hunt here. Going to do a lesson with Taylor Hunt on her horse Rebel. Taylor is a confident beginner rider. Rebel is a thoroughbred mare that she's had for 4 months now working with. Prior to that, she hasn't done much. I've done 2 one-day events on her, and so today we are going to practice our backing. We have 3 poles down on the ground that she's going to walk into, and we're going to practice backing out of it, walking in, backing out of it. We're also going to practice our 20-meter circles, refining our 20-meter circles on the trot. So here we go. Today is Wednesday, the 7th of August, 2019. Okay, Taylor. What I would like you to do is I'd like you to walk into these 3 poles, because today we are going to practice backing, refining our backing, trying to make it as soft as possible. I'm pretty sure Rebel agrees here at the moment. So what we're going to do is, the aids we're going to give is one hand, closing our hand over the rein, and then also using our leg down near the girth as a pressure point to tap to get her to move off your rein. So, and then once she does that, we'll repeat the process on the other side. So today we're going to start with our right side. So what I'd like you to do is slowly start closing your hand over the rein and moving your right arm back, and slowly using and also using your leg pressure on the girth. Well done. And doing it for either side, just remaining calm, breathing, looking ahead, which will also keep her straight, a little straighter as she backs out of the 3 poles. So that's really well done. Let's try again. So walk her, try and set her up straight. So walk her in, remembering to stop, squeezing a bit of your thigh and your hand. So at the moment she's a little to the left, but that's okay. We can still practice from that point. So everything that I'm trying to explain to you at the moment, are you understanding? Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Yep, all right, cool. So what I'd like you to do is look forward, look up and over me, and using your left rein, I'd like you to slowly close your hand over it and use a bit of leg pressure. And once she moves off that, I'd like you to use your other rein. Same thing, looking forward, not looking down, looking forward. That's it, really nice and slowly, keeping going backwards. Great, and give her a little scratch once you finish, because she's worked off the pressure, which is great. We now just need to try and keep her straight as she comes out of the little box. So how about you do a circle, leading off around to the left and lining her up straight, giving her the best opportunity to walk out backwards straight. So that's it, very nice. So looking down at the frame here, you're going to line her up straight as if you're going to go over the pole straight in the middle, and try and get her as close to the front as you can. Again, she stopped slightly to the left. That could also be because you've got a little bit of leg pressure on your left leg pushing her over. That's okay, because again, we can start from this position, so that's fine. So let's try again. One rein and one leg, just slowly, not yanking, just slowly closing your hand over the rein, looking forward. And as she starts to back out, that's better. If she starts to go off center, all you need to do is the way her body is turning. So for instance, as you're going backwards, and if her body is swinging to the right, you need to drop your right leg back a little bit further, so when she takes the next step, it'll realign her. So try again, bringing her back into the center and straight. So looking forward, using your legs to keep her centered. That's it. Much better. All right, let's try again. So looking forward, if you need to straighten her up, you need to just drop that leg back. So holding your hand, closing your hand slowly every time, and then holding that pressure there and slowly tapping. And again, looking forward. That's much better. Much better. Nice. Okay, so walk her forward again. Using a squeeze and giving with your hands as you walk forward. And by giving with your hands, I mean making your reins a little bit slack for her to move forward off the contact. Cool. All All right, so you tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to make my hand into a fist on the left rein around it.
And you're going to go hard, slow, quick, slow, then what?
Slow.
Yep.
And if I will slowly get harder if I need to, and while I'm doing that, slowly apply leg pressure.
Yeah. So you can also widen your reins open a little bit and drop your hands down more towards your thighs and start that way. So remembering just to close. Is she leaning on the bit at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, so give her a bit of slack. So she's just resting and she's just playing. She just wants to go to sleep. But we're having a lesson, so we're not. Okay, so let's start with what you tell me what you're going to start with.
I'm going to start on the left rein.
Okay, so slowly closing your hand until it has to make a fist if need be. Looking ahead, trying to keep her head straight and your hands even, so you can open your hands up and then just close your hand down and slowly pull it back, and using a bit of leg to get her to move off that pressure. Keep trying. Tap, 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 tap. That's it. And again on the other side. That's it. You're looking really good there, nice and straight. Very nice and straight. Try again. That's it. Remembering to give her a release. As soon as she moves her foot, you release off that pressure. Keep going. Good. 2 more. Looking ahead, holding that pressure, holding your fist closed, and as soon as you move, let go. That's it. So it should get to the point where when you ask for it, you're only going to pick up your rein and you're going to slowly close that hand to where it should be virtually nothing, and then you just give a little squeeze and she'll move off it. So that's what we're going to hopefully achieve over the next few lessons, and when you go home to practice it for your homework. But let's give her another circle. How about we go to the right this time and give her a little stretch down. So looking where you're going, give her a squeeze. Let her relax in that rein. Do a full circle, maybe 2 if you need. That's it. Let her stretch her neck. All right, so is that all making sense with what I'm trying to tell you how to do this, or is it a bit confusing, or is it all okay? Okay. Yeah, let's try it again. So looking forward, lining her up as straight as possible. Great. There we go. I don't think you can get any closer than that, so that's a really good start. So looking up and ahead, separate your reins if you need to a little bit further, just to over exaggerate the aid that you want to give. And slowly close your hand and draw your arm back using your leg at the same time to move off that pressure. And as soon as she does, release, and then do it again and keep going. So try 6 steps from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. Give her a little scratch. Now, even though she was a little bit wobbly and she didn't go out perfectly straight, from what I could see, she looked like she was just a little bit softer than what she was when you first started.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Does she feel like that in your hand?
Yes.
Which is great. So that's really good. Do you want to try one more? And then we'll try 20-meter circles?
Sure.
All right, let's go. So looking ahead, walking forward, trying to line her up straight. Nice. Okay, one more go. So try and get 8 strides out of her, as soft as you can get them. I'm not too concerned that she's a little bit twisted. I'm just more concerned about her being a little bit softer in your hand, because you can always fix that. You happy with that?
Yes.
All right. Now if you'd like to track around to your left, so opening your rein and sliding your arm back to get her to go to the left. Give her a loose rein and let her relax a little bit. So I've set out some cones, which are in a 20-meter circle. So if you would like to just walk it, when you come back, walk the 20-meter circle. So if you'd like to turn in from A, looking over your shoulder, turn in from A now, we're going to just stay on the 20-meter circle. So the cones, I want them to stay on your inside, so you can start tracking to your right now. opening that rein and then closing it on her neck so she knows to go straight, looking forward, and just have a walk at going around this circle just to get a feel of what a 20-meter circle feels like. And as you're going around, just like you to think, you know, are my heels down? Are my hands up? Am I relaxed? Take a deep breath in, take a deep and blow and breathe out. Looking really good. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take up a little bit of contact with her, because we are still working on getting her into a frame, so I'm not too concerned about a frame. I'm just concerned about a little bit of contact. And then we can start looking ahead as we go around the circle to do our 20-meter circle in the trot. So with your 20-meter circles, your hands aren't going to be dead even. Your inside rein is going to be a little bit shorter than your outside rein, and your outside hand is going to be a little bit higher than your inside hand. Sort of like a wheelbarrow as you're going around. So once you get to your P marker, I'd like you to begin to trot. Remembering heels down, sitting up, squeeze and trot on. Looking forward around our 20-meter circle. That's really nice. Good hands, good hands. Remembering to keep her going, nice and flowing. Trot her on. That's it. Heels down, looking up. Because as you look up, the way your body sits is going to help her go around the 20-meter circle. And then you can bring her back to the walk when you get to the A marker on the outside on your 20-meter circle. Well, that's okay. Yep, if you'd like to walk now. And you can change your direction by coming through the middle of the circle across to the other side of the circle at whatever point you'd like to take. Now, perfect. And then you can change direction. And we can try that going around to the right on the right rein. And when we get to the middle marker, middle cone marker, you can begin to trot. So prepare to trot and trot. Very well done. Looking ahead, using a bit of inside leg to keep her a little bit bent. And looking forward. How does that feel? Are those markers helping you with your 20-meter circle judgment? Okay, great. So how about we come to a marker and we'll walk to the next marker. So coming up to this marker, we're going to prepare to walk and walk. And when you get to the next marker, trot. So prepare to trot and trot. That was well done. Remembering to stay out towards the arena edge. And when you come up to the next marker, prepare to walk and walk. Whoop. That's okay. It's all practice. That's what we're here for. And you can change direction when you come to the next marker by crossing through the middle of the circle. And then changing rein onto which rein?
Into my left.
Perfect. Always looking where you're going. Remembering to keep your heels down. Nice and relaxed. It keeps your horse relaxed too. So when you get to the next marker, you can begin to trot. Good transition. Do a full circle at trot. Good hands. Keeping nice and relaxed. When you get to the next marker, you can walk. And when you get to the next marker, you can halt. How did you feel about that today?
About the whole thing.
Yeah.
She was going well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you find anything useful that's going to help you with your homework as such, so when you come back for your next lesson?
Working on the reins and having one higher than the other, like the wheelbarrow, and trying to flex her head in a bit so when we go around the corner,
Yep, that's
she
okay.
doesn't drift out as much.
And your backing?
The backing was really good.
Yeah.
At the end, she was backing out with little pressure
Yep.
on the reins and on my legs.
You two make a nice pair. I look forward to your next lesson, and we will try something else.
Yes.
All right, thank you.